Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? Lumpy here, and today we are going over the last deck in the Odyssey theme deck series, and that is the Trounce-O-Matic deck. I've gone over the other three decks in past videos. I'll try to put a link to them down in the description, and as I said, we are giving away this whole set. I'll be giving away the set of 4. All these theme decks from Odyssey. As soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, that's the first thing I'm giving away. I'll probably add more to it by then, but for now, it's the Odyssey theme deck set. These 4 decks can be yours as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers. So anyway, we are going to go through the Odyssey theme deck Trounce-O-Matic today. Let's see what it says on the back. Trounce-O-Matic. Innocent little forest creatures become raging monstrosities when you cross the threshold. With the Trounce-O-Matic deck, your weenies morph into meanies with the help of deck filtering cards that fill up your graveyard. So, I guess it uses the new threshold. That's, I was trying to think of that word. Threshold it uses. I think that's when you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, something like that. Anyway, let's get to it and see what the little thing ripped off. Little plasticky thing. There it is. But, yeah, that didn't work out too well. Alrighty. Alright. Love them old lands, man. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. The paperwork again has all the abilities on there. The new abilities for this set, which aren't new anymore because it's 17 years old. But there's the deck list. And it tells you a little bit about playing the deck. And the story of Odyssey. So we put that aside and we will check out these beautiful islands. And the forests. They are nice, man. When they used to care about their artwork, used to care about their cards. Not saying that they don't anymore, but everybody else is saying that, so. Anyway. Seafloor debris. Bunch of crap on the bottom of the ocean. Timberland ruins. And we get into Cephalid Looter. Target player draws a card, then discards a card from his or her hand. For 3, you get a 2/1. And there's 2 of those. Diligent Farmhand. This guy just worked back on the farm. A 1/1 for 1. For 1 in the forest, sacrifice Diligent Farmhand, search your library for a basic land card, put that card into play, tap, then shuffle your library. If Diligent Farmhand is in a graveyard, Muscle Burst's effects count as Muscle Burst. Count it as a Muscle Burst. Guess we'll find out what that is. And there's 2 of those. Nimble Mongoose. You know, when you get one of those mongooses that isn't so nimble, he's kind of old and decrepit, he doesn't run around too well. This guy is very nimble. He does good. And there's two of those. Hang on a minute. The mic is going to get in the way here. I don't want y'all to be getting thunder in your ears or anything. Alright. The Werebear. It's a 1/1 for 2. Tap him, add Forest to your mana pool, and he has Threshold. Werebear gets +3/+3. You have Threshold as long as you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Excuse me. And there is two of those. A Wild Mongrel. Sounds like my cat. She's a Wild Mongrel. A 2/2 for 2. Discard a card from your hand. Wild Mongrel gets +1/+1 and becomes the color of your choice until end of turn. That could be helpful. There's two of those. Corrosion Avenger. Druid. He's a 3/1 for 3. Has Trample and Threshold. For 1 in the forest, regenerate Corrosion Avenger. And there's two of those. Twigwalker. And that's a weird looking character there, huh? For 3, you get a 2/2. And for 1 in a forest, sacrifice Twigwalker. 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn. That's kind of cool. +2/+2, 2 of them. Not bad. A Springing Tiger. He has Threshold. A 3/3 for 4. Springing Tiger gets +2/+2 if you have Threshold. And there's two of those. A Metamorphic Worm. An Elephant Worm. Man. A worm the size of an elephant. I don't know, what's that? His guts are coming out there or what? Anyway, for 5, you get a 3/3 and he has Threshold. Metamorphic Worm gets +4/+4 if you have Threshold. And there's two of those. A Crashing Centaur. It's 3/4 for 6. And for a forest, discard a card from your hand. Crashing Centaur gains Trample until end of turn. And there's two of those. A Stone-Tongue Basilisk. That's pretty awesome. Looks more like a steel tongue. Check out his tongue there. Looks like a sword coming out. But it says he's a stone tongue. So for 7, 4 and 3 forests, you get a 4/5. Oh, it's a rare too. Whenever Stone-Tongue Basilisk deals damage, combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature at end of combat. And it has Threshold. All creatures able to block Stone-Tongue Basilisk do so. Only one of them. Ivy Elemental. For X in a forest, you get a 0/0. Oh, it's a rare too. Ivy Elemental comes into play with X/1/1 counters on it. So, however many mana you have in your hand, you put X +1 forest, and you get X/1/1 counters. So if you have 4 in a forest, then it's a 4/4. And so on. You get the idea. Careful Study. Costs 1. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards from your hand. There's 2 of those. Peek. I am going to peek at you. Look at target player's hand and draw a card for a 1. And there's 2 of those. That could be a useful card. Predict. For 2. You can predict something. No, sorry. I got sucked into that artwork there. Checking that out. Anyway, for 2, name a card, then put the top card of target player's library into his or her graveyard. If that card is the named card, you draw 2 cards. Otherwise, you draw 1 card. Interesting. And there's 2 of those. And Deluge. Or Deluge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Tap all creatures without flying. That's kind of cool. Tap everybody. And then you can attack for 3. Repel. Put target creature on top of its owner's library for 4. So you can repel him for 1 turn. Kind of helpful. Oh, there's 2 of those. Muscle Burst. Here's that card we were looking for. That the other card counts towards this. For 2, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is 3 plus the number of Muscle Burst cards in all graveyards. So you automatically get +3/+3 for 2. And if you have anything that is Muscle Burst, you get another one. So X +3. So it would be, if you had that one card, it would be +4/+4. You get the idea. And there's 2 of those. Sylvan Might. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. And it only costs 2. And it has flashback for 4. Play it from your graveyard, then remove it from the game. That's a pretty good card. Seaton's Desire. For 3. Got a little crystal ball with himself in it. Anyway, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has threshold. All creatures able to block enchanted creature do so. Roar of the Worm. There's that roaring elephant worm again. For 7, you get a 6/6 green worm creature, and you got flashback for 4. So for 7, you can play it once. For 4, you can play it from your graveyard and get another 6/6 green worm. Then we have Overrun for 5, 2 and 3 forest. Creatures you control get +3/+3 and trample until end of turn. Now that could be a very useful card. Yeah, good card. Ooh, and our Foil Mountain. You know how I love those foil cards, and these old lands are beautiful. Anyway, that is the last of our Odyssey decks. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Try anything once, twice if you like it. Y'all have a great day. Remember, get everybody to subscribe. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away all 4 of these decks. Y'all have a great day. Lumpy, out.